Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Prescott looks to throw right away. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
First down, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott sliding out of the pocket. He finds McCoy. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's McCoy. And they'll get this down to the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Elliott will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Jones throw brought in by Bellinger.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
The Giants at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Hey, kill! Go to 53. 47.
Prescott now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they're going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the yard line.
Go partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Jones, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Second and 10.
Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott. And some room to roam now.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, how to play.
Touchdown!
CeeDee Lamb,
his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Vedvik now for the extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next the score, Cowboys 14, Giants nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception.
Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now Jones. Eluding the... And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Micah Parsons.
He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, a one-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and some space here. The 20. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery on Giants touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
47.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pick up there on 20 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do?
Touchdown, Giants!
Daniel Bellinger.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's McCoy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got him in, complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, it's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
The point after is good, and the lead is up to 15 now.
The score, Cowboys 28, Giants 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got a man, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
Nifty move.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And the deficit will hold at 15. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Kadarius Toney, his intended target.
And it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw again.
Quick throw to Barkley. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch.
So nothing doing there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Down to the 25. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones.
Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some.
Touchdown!
Daniel Bellinger.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Extra point try good by Gano. And this is back to an 8-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Kill. 46.
Prescott to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Prescott on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now Prescott. Jackson's got it over the middle. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On play action, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McCoy. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Prescott. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Prescott from the gun. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on first down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott. Right side caught by Jackson. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. On for the point after, Corey Vedvik.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Giants' 32-yard line.
Hey, 47!
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott escaping the pressure right. He finds McCoy.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
42, Giants 20.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
At the 35-yard line.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Rolling to his right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
1st down, Prescott.
Left side to Lamb.
And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. That's caught by Jackson.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott, he's going to try and go deep again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Simi Fehoko,
his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
From the 31, Jones.
He finds him again, Saquon Barkley.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
He's got Bellinger.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30.
That's another New York.
Now Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't